I never thought it would happen to me. You know, you hear about travel mishaps, delays, missed flights, maybe even a lost bag, and you think that won't happen to me. And then one day it does. I was in a foreign country, about as far from home as I could possibly be, on a solo adventure I had been dreaming about for years. The kind of trip that makes you feel alive. I had just arrived in this beautiful city, excited to explore, walk around, take in the sights. Everything felt like it was falling into place. But then, suddenly, I wasn't feeling so great. It started with a dull ache in my stomach, but I brushed it off. You know how it goes, right? You think it's just travel fatigue, maybe something I ate. Nothing to worry about. But within hours, it got worse. The pain became sharp. I started feeling dizzy. My skin felt hot, and I just couldn't shake this overwhelming sense that something was wrong. I ended up in a hospital emergency room, feeling incredibly vulnerable. I didn't speak the language. The signs were all in a script I didn't understand. Everything was different, unfamiliar, and I felt like I was disappearing in the crowd. But it got worse. The doctors wouldn't see me. I was standing there, holding my stomach in agony, and the hospital staff just kept waving me off. It wasn't that they were being rude, they were just overwhelmed. I was in a country where healthcare is expensive, and I wasn't from there. It felt like the system was just waiting for me to leave. I couldn't believe it. I thought, this can't be happening. I'm in a hospital. Why won't they help me? And then, in that moment, I remembered something my friend had told me a few weeks before I left. Get travel insurance. You never know when you'll need it. I had rolled my eyes at the time. I mean, what were the odds I'd need insurance while on a vacation, right? But as I stood there in that hospital, I knew I had made a huge mistake. I felt the panic start to rise. I wasn't going to get help unless I could prove I could pay. I was about to be sent out the door without any answers, and I didn't know what to do. But then, something incredible happened. I remembered the insurance I had signed up for before my trip. Auras.insure. I'd done a little research, found out it wasn't just some gimmick, it was a legit service. With nothing else to lose, I pulled out my phone and opened up their app. Within minutes, I was connected to someone who spoke my language. They called the hospital, worked out the details, and got me the help I needed. It was like a miracle. I was still scared, still in pain, but suddenly I wasn't alone. And here's the thing that really hit me. It wasn't just about the money. It was about peace of mind. When you're in a foreign country, alone, and something goes wrong, you feel lost. You feel like there's no one looking out for you. But having that insurance, it was like having a lifeline. Like someone had my back when the world seemed too big and too complicated to handle. So if you're planning a trip, especially a solo one, here's my advice. Don't skip the travel insurance. I know it seems like an extra step or an unnecessary expense. But in my case, it was the difference between a nightmare and a resolution. Auras.insure wasn't just a good decision for me, it was a life-saving find. It's not flashy, it doesn't come with a bunch of gimmicks. It's just a service that works when you need it the most. And I'll never travel again without it. I mean, who knows when the next unexpected thing might happen? But now I know that, no matter where I am, I have someone in my corner. And that makes all the difference. So, if you're about to travel and you want that peace of mind that I didn't have at first, check them out. I don't regret it for a second. Trust me, it's a hack you won't regret.